Oh, look who's lucky. I'm Tanner Monkey. Let's get funky with You Will Not Remain. Sorry for not uploading yesterday. I was way too sick. You would have just heard sniffling, coughing, snorting. I'm a little bit better now, like good enough to record. I will have another video, later, like 30 minutes from when I upload this one. It's a pre-recorded video, so I will sound way different than I do now. So yeah, let's get into it. It's time to wake up. How do I... Oh, there I am. Again, how many more agains will you have? How long have you been here? Does it matter? Sorta does, dude. Oh. Oh, well. Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? If you were prone to betray, you'd almost say it was beautiful in a fatalistic way, sort of way. But you're not, haven't been for some time. You've run out of pretty metaphors for awful things. There's not much else to do. You could walk circles around the apartment, or you could go back to bed. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? Impossible. It's been weeks since you've been stuck here. You would have surely heard it before this. Bark, bark, bark. Ooh. Just add a Waluigi. You'd better go see what it is, just in case. Come on, open the door. You know you can. Can't you? Bark, bark. You can do this, come on. Like saying the world's words will help. Just do it. It's wrong. Everything is wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. Bark, bark. It's only down the hall. You can do this. Why does that door have an eye? Bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. There's something wrong with the apartment. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? But it doesn't look like any dog you've seen before. Its thin skin stretched tight across ribs, long body, all bones and hard angles. Bark. Hey, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. I just imagine a menacing bark coming from this skinny dog. That's right. Everything is okay. Whine. Do you want to come with me? Yeah. Is that a yes? Whoa. The dog jumps forward before you can react. You brace for pain and instead feel the drag of its tongue across your chin. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Whoa, down! It drops to all fours, looking obediently up at you, tongue lolling out of a mouth bisected by wickedly sharp teeth. Well, it's this way, I guess. Yeah, follow me, dog. You're glad to leave. Something is wrong here. A new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog even get here? When the two of you leave, it will be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows at your heels, nose sniffing furiously at the air. Bark! Just a little further. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. Can I pet the dog? This is enough excitement for one day. It's time to go to sleep. Arf! Bed. Arf. I guess you're sleeping with me. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is a warm, sprawling mass above you, content to be pushed around as you make yourself comfortable. When you've settled into the sheets, it lays its head across your neck, warm metallic breath lulling you to sleep. What? You're dreaming again. You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelled of her. For weeks, the sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. They don't smell like her anymore. This is a dream. If only things were that easy. Radio static. No. Stay. No. You can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Stay inside. Please. No. What the? Okay, I'm up. Bork. That's certainly one way to be woken up. You can't complain though, not when it saved you from Bork Bork. Right, you have a dog now. A very strange looking dog. Yeah, you gotta feed it. You gotta feed the doggo. You get it water, then fill a bowl with what's in the fridge. Patience, sausages, and double toasted bread. You hope it's good enough. When you set it down, the dog lunges desperately towards the food. Munch, munch, munch. It's eating so fast you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up. You make coffee just like every other morning. You cradle the cup in your hands, staring at the walls and the cage of your fingers around the cup until the liquid cools, just like every other morning. But this time, something is different. The dog is here, looking more at home than you've ever felt. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyway, bitter all the way down. Bark, bark. Are you hungry? Bark, bark. You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. I'll cook you some food, little one. Will you? Well, you fed the dog. May as well feed yourself. You cook with whatever you can find, thankful for the electric stove top. You eat from the pan standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. Bark. You've already fed the dog. What do they want? Bark, bark. Oh, little doggo wants pets. Wine? You want to leave? Bark? Okay, you're the boss. It's easier to manage the terror that climbs up your spine when the dog is so happy to be outside. Where are we going? Bark. Hold your horses. That dog better get back here. Bark. You can't just... You've never been up here. Arf. Oh, it's... You're worried. If you stare too long, you might fall in. Bark. The dog stares at you, imploring, and for a moment its eyes flash violet. No, you're imagining things. It's just a dog. Throw the ball. Message received. Yeah, that's a good boy, dog. You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. Forget for a moment that vast, worldly thing stretching through the sky. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. What time is it? No one. Evening. Probably midday, at least one of them. Maybe even all of them. I think that's enough for one day. Wine. We can come back tomorrow. Bark. Someone's in a rush? Didn't take you long to figure out home. The dog looked proud of itself. Okay then. You're so tired. When was the last time your lungs had tasted fresh air? You can't remember. Bark. I'm sorry. I think that's all I have for today. Wine. I guess this is my life now. What's that beeping? You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them. Not since the dog lays atop of you. Heavier than expected, seeing as it's skin and bone. It cuddles into you, knife-long teeth, a whisper from your throat. You can feel its heartbeat through the blanket, the gentle expanding of its chest beneath your hand. Oh no, not another dream. You wish this was over. Stay inside. If you don't let them in, they can't get inside. Silence, no sound, no thought. You type in her number into your phone. You know it off by heart. The sound of the buttons are a familiar melody. Ring, ring. It rings out. You try again and again and again. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine. You try to convince yourself. Don't let anyone in. That isn't already inside. She has to be inside, maybe already downstairs. Just in time. Just in time. Here you go. What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog, after all. Bark. That's very helpful. How about Rex? Wide. Marble? Wide. Marble sink? Wide. Gas stove? Wide. Shank? Bark. Lamb shank. Bark. Lamb shank? Really? Bark. Alright, you're the boss. The newly named Lamb Shank looks absurdly pleased with himself. Fine. You really like the bed, don't you? You and Lamb Shank are used to this dance. By now, you settle in together and drift to sleep. This is gonna be a tough time to... You do anything to wake up, but that isn't how this works. Don't look at the sky. The sky? What's wrong with the sky? What could have possibly happened to the sky? It's how? It hurts to look at. It's wrong, not made for this world, but somehow captivating all the same. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be... This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream? Surely, if you go back inside, the world will return to normal. Has to. She'll come home, and everything will be the way it always was. Bzz, bzz. What's a radio? This is your public service announcement. The voice is robotic, clinical, and detached while the world forever changes. Do not let anyone in that comes from outside for the safety of yourself and others. We repeat, do not let anyone in from outside. No. Our homes are safe as long as we are in them. Do not let anyone in that returns from the outside. We repeat, people from the outside are displaying signs. Huh, that's weird. You can hear something. Oh, it's not in the dream this time. Hello? What? Is anyone there? No, you're imagining things. It's not possible. It can't be. Wide. Hey, it's okay. I'm okay. Are you? Lambshank's eyes are wide, body trembling above yours, scared. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pet Lambshank, running fingers down his spine, each vertebrae sharp against them. You're so tired. Oh, we're in the dream again. What should you do? This is your public service announcement. The people from outside are marked. They can only get in if you let them in. We cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in. She will hurt you. Wait, what? Oh, don't go outside. Please, let me in. She's here. She's safe. Do not let them in. They will hurt you. You have to let me in. We repeat, they will hurt you. Fine, I won't let them in. Can I not? I have to let them in. You're at the door, unable to open it. Heart beating so hard you could taste blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in. You do, but nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You try to move to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else like you're no longer there. Like you're watching yourself like someone else would watch you. Please, I'm so scared. So are you. White noise. White. You don't think you could let her in if you wanted to. Not safe. The screaming starts. You are brittle, and this is what breaks you. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door, then slide down until you're a pile on the floor. We repeat, do not let anything in. The screaming continues. On, and sob, sob, sob. Time passes, it stops and starts. The radio cracking in and out of life. Her screams softening, please getting weaker as the days stretch into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise, nothing but the ringing in your head. Somehow the silence is worse than the screaming. Lampshake didn't wake me up this time. You're used to Lampshake acting as an alarm, all wagging tail and doggy kisses. He's across the room staring out the balcony door, at the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, though each time the memory is fuzzier, worn by time. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something. Alright, I'm back. Was she even marked? You'll never know. Is Lampshake marked? I'm gonna feed Lampshake real quick. You fill the bowl, it doesn't come running. Wait, what? He ignores you. Come on, you need to eat. We're leaving today. Wide. Remember, citizens, we have cleared the way. What? The pickup zone is... It's time to go. Wide. I'm gonna miss this creepy place. Come on, Lampshake. You'll never see this place again. Is that a good thing? Come on, Lampshake. What does leaving this place mean? What does the world look like outside these walls, outside the city? Don't ask yourself that. Do you still belong out there? With people and their soft skin, soft hands, soft hearts, will they now be as foreign to you as the sky? There it is, the door. Wide, wide, wide. Come on, Lampshake. There was a time where slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards, then just a closed door with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often, the few that remained with you, but you could hear them, human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pulled down one of the boards. Whine. Hush, Lampshank. The noise had been comforting. You weren't alone, but they didn't last forever, and over time faded into nothing. They must have taken their chances in the city falling around them. Anything better than staying here, being inside, trapped like a rat in a cage, every day played out again and again until you pull down a second board. Whine. Bark. Lampshake. That's enough. You've never yelled at Lampshake before. Shame blooms deep in the pit of your stomach, but you can't look at him. Know that if you see the fear and desperation in his eyes, you'll never leave. You pull down the final board. A beginning, and an end. You think you'd been the one to put them here, a reminder to never leave, as the city's siren song promised an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palms sweaty against the cool glass. Lampshake, you ready? Whimper. He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes darting around the room so fast they roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from your pocket, fit it to the lock, turn the handle. Lampshake! No! Lampshake lashes forward, closing his mouth on your sleeve with a vicious yank. He pulls you backwards away from the door. Lampshake. Bark, bark. Lampshake, what's going on? Every part of Lampshake looks like it's ready to fight. Lips peel back from gleaming teeth as saliva drips from a maw gaping, impossibly open wide enough to swallow someone whole. Bark, bark, bark. Lampshake, bark. Knock, knock. No, knock, knock, knock. It can't. No. Lampshake, don't do this. Don't do this, Lampshake. Please. I can't. Better not. I have to go back in the room. There's no other way. Lampshake, why? Inside. You're inside again. Bark. What happened? Lampshake runs to his abandoned food. The leftovers of leftovers that you've served. Still there, silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear the radio? Follow its lure to the door? Bark, munch, munch. Lampshake happily devours the food, ghostly tongue scraping the dregs from the bottom of the bowl. Thank you, Lampshake. Yep. Ah. Thankfully, Lampshake isn't the one who's infected. Lampshake protected me. He jumps on the spot, proud to have protected you. He really did. Really? I mean it. Howl. Bark. Hold your horses. Nothing. Tonight. Or maybe tomorrow. Or maybe a week from now. you'll throw the radio from the rooftop. Lampshake was right to be afraid. Thank you, Lampshake. You truly protected me from the dangers of the outside world. Nothing, you're not sure what you expected. Bark, bark. One last throw? One last ball game? Throw the ball. You've gotten used to the violet light beating down from above. The creature seems satisfied, if such a thing is possible. It's not roiling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tips of skyscrapers. The longest, softest breath you've ever felt vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? Is this where you must remain? Well, that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Oh, you made it to the end of the video. I bet you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, and share this with a friend who would also like it. And maybe hit that subscribe button? I don't know. It's really your choice. Do it. Thank you for watching.